working in villages in Africa for nearly 20 years now. And you know, ministering the gospel in the village, in a rural environment, is an amazing opportunity for them and for us to preach the gospel. But we found that in a lot of these neglected areas, we need to come in with some form of sustainability. And we found that in the models that we produced, being the Life Project, which takes care of the HIV/AIDS orphans, widows, vulnerable children and elderly, the first and fundamental need that they have is a sustainable source of nutrition. And without a well, it is almost impossible to begin that cycle in their lives. Having to walk with water so far to drink and wash, let alone water their gardens, it's almost impossible for them to have a year-round crop. And so you have all these other elements that affect their bodies and their growth and their education. And so here in the Life Project and the SAM project of Overland Missions, we have a model to take a village and sustain it, creating agricultural paradigm to produce a year-round crop. It requires, number one, a well, and then a tower and a drip irrigation system, which is very cost effective and will last years in their lives and set them on a course to plan their agriculture around all year-round crops. So we did 4 villages last year, fully sustained. This year we aim to do 10 of our 25, and we'll show you a little bit about how those villages and those models work.
So this is an example of like the terrible water situation they have here. Like this hole is where they used to get water from, and they've got no like actual wells dug. They've never had like hand pumps or anything like that here. So like, I mean, they just dig these holes and drink out of it. And you can imagine when they let their cattle through and whatnot, they let their cattle drink out of it. And so many of them probably end up with disease and probably die of, you know, dysentery and things like that from parasites. So it's really sad. No, you know, what we're doing is my wife Jessie and I, we're what's called sector managers, which means we're overseeing the Masukatwani and Nyawa chiefdoms, and we're trying to get projects going with agriculture and irrigation systems and healthcare systems and all that stuff to see that these communities can be thriving.
Oh, cool. That's so cool. Great. That's fun. We have water.
When do you ever get sick of the water?
Yes.
Sometimes?
Especially. So yeah, waliwo maningi ulazo wako kukaa kusoma na bakanga nakali watola kuzibata kwambe problem lanzi water. Where do they get their water from? Do they have a well or manzi kutika kuzi? Manzi basi yeah, just kusenga wakafura takwa manzi kupenga byachita kufumba fumba koti tijane manzi amanzi angombe yonse zili kwezo itakusia manzi neni mwa Veza mugoro, banko kunoteka kubika mugoro, eni ngombe kokunyo, tujishupite mana.
A little bit problem of water.
All right, so what we're doing here in the Zambia Basin, Africa, is we're drilling a well for water. So this is the village of Machenje. This is the Machenje School Garden Committee, the people who have built this garden. It's an Overland Sand project.